He says one of the most popular scripture we are used to, Jeremiah 29:11. He said, I know the thoughts. One translation says, the plans that I have for you to give you a future, an expected and a predetermined outcome. That's the way God puts it. So it's very clear that this is the way God was. And if this is the way God was, I guess that the simple wisdom we should have is to walk like God. In order to help you understand how to be strategic in your planning, I'm going to give you some elements of strategic planning from the Bible. Some of the scriptures we have read, but let me articulate them in a clear step-by-step sequential way that can make you to be able to translate any and every aspect of your life. Your career, your ministry, your business, your marriage, into clearly predetermined outcome. Here is the way it goes. Here are the elements of strategic planning. Number one, plan in advance. You got to envision tomorrow today. You got to see tomorrow today. If you are already in your tomorrow and you want to start planning for that tomorrow, you are late. You are late. So people say, there is this religious practice I see a lot of people do. They start planning for 2020, a new year at the beginning of the year. Come on. I don't know who taught us that. I don't know where we go and say religious observance. It's okay, I'm not talking that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your fasting in January. Yeah, you can fast, that's fine. In fact, as a matter of fact, it's good to fast in January. But to plan in January, you are late. Very late. Your plan should have been concluded before the celebrities in December, so that you are activating from on your marks, get set, go. That's December 31st. You are taking off. You are implementing. So you plan in advance. Any planning that is not in advance is not an effective plan. It's not strategic. It's not strategic. Because all the people, what's his name? Aristotle says things may come to those who wait, but only the things led by those who hustle. You can't be planning when it's time. Somebody says, I'm expecting a child. The child is coming 9-10 months plus minus. And you wait till the beginning of the 9th month, you want to start planning. What's that? You're going to be under pressure. It's going to be emergency because you are not effective. You are not thinking right. You want to marry 6 months, 1 year. When is the plan starting? You can't even be planning for marriage in 6 months. Especially as a man. You can't plan 1 year, 2 years. And be ready and let there be calmness. You don't have to die of high blood pressure. You can minimize your pressure. You can do things, then plan your life. Okay, when do I want to stop being a tenant? When do I want to stop being a tenant? How am I going to be able to do that? 5 years time? So what do I start with? Then a piece of property? What's next? How long will I take? My income, working with what is available? Yes, there are possibilities of increase. How do I get there? You can't just be hoping. I've said to you, hope is not a strategy. Don't be hoping that in 5 years I'll just get a house. What's the plan? So you plan in advance. We've seen that scripture in the book of Isaiah chapter 25 verse 1 from the New International Version. He says, for in perfect faithfulness, he said, you are my God, I will exalt you and praise your name. For in perfect faithfulness, you have done wonderful things. Things planned long ago. It's repeated in Isaiah. Take a listen to Isaiah. Isaiah 37:26, the same NIV. He said, have you not heard? Long ago I ordained it. Long ago I ordained it. In the days of old I planned it. Now I have brought it to pass. So the first step in your strategic plan is to envision that future and begin to articulate with clarity that plan.